Hey boss, I think we have some viewers here. What is this?
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Raffled Rowlet, and welcome back to a brand new video, guys. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we got some new rumor videos and rumor things to talk about. And yeah, sit back, relax, and get yourself a beverage, and let's get started. First things first, we got ourselves a brand new rumor in terms of Pokemon Bdsp. We got a new trailer, give or take, right, to take a look at. Shout out to Memo for letting me know about this, by the way, my boy. And here's what it's all about. So, Pokemon Bdsp trailer coming on 07/07/2021. That will be the 7th of July. July, which is next month. I mean, I'm recording this on the 28th of June. So this is Wednesday, basically next week on Wednesday is what they're saying, which wouldn't be too crazy. I mean, honestly, that's a pretty decent date, and there is a trailer imminently happening sooner or later. I mean, it's about that time, so, you know, it's supposed to happen anytime soon. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, basically what I'm trying to say is we got ourselves a big old rumor coming out, big old trailer coming our way according to this rumor. Now, here's what the rumor says to begin with, though. A 1-minute, 32-second trailer coming in beginning of July. Apparently, Mega's not returning, no Dynamaxing or Gigantamaxing in the remakes, which, okay, that makes sense. So first of all, Dynamaxing and Gigantamaxing, that seems like a Sword and Shield exclusive thing, something we see anywhere else. Also, if you're wondering why I'm lisping a bit when I'm talking, I've got a giant mouth sore. I'm using mouthwash to, like, clean it out, because it really hurts. So, yeah, if I sound a bit weird, I'm sorry. But either way, Mega's not returning would be really bad. I feel like it's one of those features that people really are hoping for, including myself, and even I said, like, I'm pretty sure it's going to happen, but I'm starting to worry that it might not be the case. I think they might not include it for whatever reason, which would be kind of atrocious, kind of would worry me if that's the case, but it is what it is, though. Continuing on, though, everything pre-Elite Four is literally the same as Diamond and Pearl, except for the added Platinum Pokemon, NPCs, and the Fairy type. Okay, that seems, again, pretty much in the standards of what to expect when it comes to things like this, so I won't be denying that. Does seem to be pretty accurate to what we're used to. Continuing on, free DLC planned around January 2022. So that's next year. Why would they do DLC around that time? It just doesn't make any sense. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Like I don't get it. I don't know. I don't get what's going on. Like, why would they do DLC right before they release, like, the, you know, the Legends Arceus game? Like, it doesn't make any sense, right? Because Legends Arceus is coming out, what, like, the 28th of January? It just doesn't make any sense, right? Like, why would they do that? Why would they do free DLC at that point? It just seems a little too early, doesn't it? Because we're in 2021 right now, 2022 next year. Doesn't make any sense. This DLC contains a story about Giratina and Cyrus in the Distortion World. Oh, really? That wouldn't be included in the base game? That would piss me off if that's true. If it's a DLC and it's not included in the base game, that would actually be really annoying. But I'm hoping that's not the case. I'm hoping this is just a BS thing. I really hope this rumor isn't real, because honestly, it's not saying any things that I think are positive. It's really just saying a bunch of stuff that's sort of on the negative end of the spectrum, to be fair with you. A lot of things that I don't think any of us want to hear. But they continue on, though. No Team Galactic in Reversal Mountain, okay. Darkrai and Shaymin are in-game post-Elite Four, so that would be good to have them instead of having them, like, through, you know, those. I mean, I want to have events for them, but I don't want the events to be, like, Nintendo exclusive to, like, people that attend Nintendo events or whatever. I want us to be able to earn our way to get the Pokemon in the game, right? Like, earn a way to get, like, to the Pokemon, earn a ticket to get to, like, the member card or whatever, earn, like, you know, the Oaks parcel or letter, whatever it is, right? For Shaymin, like, earn a way to get those, to get actual access to these Pokemon, to catch them. Like, I feel like we need to earn our way to that, rather than just being handed it to us by going to an event and just, you know, being lucky that we went to that event and got access to it. It just seems a little BS that that's how they used to do it, but it did make for some interesting and kind of hidden Pokemon that way. But either way, they continue on. The Underground has Legend/Mythical bases post-Elite Four, where Legendary/Mythical Pokemon are waiting for the player. So this kind of seems to be along the lines of, like, the stuff we've seen before, like, kind of like fitting into, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess it fits into the theme of, like max raid battles, or, like, the dens that we saw in, like, the Crown Tundra, kind of like in the cave or whatever. Kind of seems to fit into that, and as well as the Ultra Wormholes. Like, it feels like they really enjoy doing those kind of, like, wormhole, or, like, basically, like, dens, right? Just little holes where you can go and find, like, legendary Pokemon. I don't know what the deal is with holes. I mean, I don't know, but they just like doing those for some reason. They like having them around, like doing them. Anyway, they continue on. No Battle Frontier, only a Battle Tower. No Villa. That would be really annoying if they don't have a Villa. That would be really annoying. I really hope that's not true. Then they continue on. HMs are back. Yes, also defog, but can be deleted, which is a good thing to know. If HMs are back, I'm really curious how they're going to, you know, make them work and all that. You know, I mean, they can just make them work normal, right? Because the game looks pretty much identical to like the original, so it's not really that difficult for them to repeat that and recreate that, right? It shouldn't be that much out of the ballpark of possibility, right? They continue on. Contests are bigger / change. You can now compete online. That would be really awesome if true. I really hope that is the case, because contests are something I really enjoyed, but like for some reason they never really pursued it any further. Like they really just were lazy with it, to be honest with you. After a while, like, I mean, in terms of like, you know, not bringing it back is what I'm saying. I'm not saying they're lazy about game development or the contests themselves. They're really good. Like, they really are good. I'm telling you that right now. They really are good. But the problem is, there was no online. They didn't really add much more to it and didn't bring it back for a long time. So I really hope they're not going to be lazy about it and just make a really basic one, but bring it back with the online, with added features, with more costumes and stuff like that. Just like making it more interesting, right? They continue on. In certain areas, the first Pokemon of your party can walk behind you. That would be really cool if true. I would love a following Pokemon across the board, but that would be decent enough, I guess. Amity Square is now sort of a mini wild area in chibi format. Footage in trailer. Huh, interesting. That's a bit strange, isn't it? Like, I don't know, that seems a bit odd. Maybe that's just me, but I don't know. It seems a bit strange, but okay, fair enough. They continue on. No customization, only new optional winter clothing when DLC hits in January 2022. January, well, yeah, 2022. Which, again, this one as well seems a little bit odd. I don't know how likely that is. I mean, again, I want to be honest. I don't know. This whole rumor seems like the most realistic one for one reason, right? It seems realistic because it's doing everything we don't want it to do. There's no Megas included. There's not even Dynamax or Gigantamax, which of course are unlikely to ever happen, you know? There is no, like, you know, Distortion World, but it's in DLC, and like, it just seems like this is the sort of rumor that just, like, it seems realistic because it's doing everything we don't want them to do. And let's be fair, that's how Game Freak tends to do things, right? They tend to do the things we don't want them to do, right? They tend to do the things that kind of annoy us and kind of make us a little bit frustrated. So, let's be fair, this seems kind of on the realistic end of the spectrum, right? It seems like it's on the realistic end of the spectrum. But that's that, though. Next, we're going to go to something a little bit more interesting, I would say. So, this is about a, well, basically images that have changed in terms of, what would you might call it? I guess, like, on the, I don't know what to call it, I guess, like, on the eShop for Japan, what happened was that they changed, and you can see right here, there's a post about it. We can look at this from Hell Kaiser Rio 00, who says, looks like Legends also is more bright and refined into Japanese eShop than in the trailer. And we have the two images here to compare. So I guess this is the, I'm assuming this is the, like, old image. I mean, if we just look between them, right? So, like, this, I guess, is the old image, and this is, I guess, is the new one. But here you can see, like, just kind of like the way it looks, and here it looks, yeah, it does look a little bit more refined, I guess. It's the same stuff, but it looks a little bit brighter. That's for sure. It looks a little bit brighter. That's an undeniable fact, I will say. It definitely looks a little bit brighter, right? A little bit brighter, which is always a good thing, you know, because honestly, brightness in games always helps, and it's just gonna make a lot of more people, you know, more interested in actually, like, getting their hands on the game if they're, you know, younger and all that. So, because, I mean, look at, like, most of the games that are popular nowadays, even stuff like League of Legends, even Unite, you know, Fortnite, etc. They're really bright games, so you want to kind of appeal to those people. Even Breath of the Wild is really, like, bright and colorful, so you want to make sure that you actually, you know, get those people in that do like those sort of things, which is usually children, right? Because this game looks a little bit more serious in its approach than something like Bdsp. Bdsp looks very kind of like, you know, old school, but also very childish in nature, right? It looks very, like, much appealing to children. Same thing as, like, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, right? Whereas, you know, Legends Arceus looks like it's a more serious RPG, right? A more serious, proper RPG that's, like, a little bit more, I would argue, adult, right? It looks a little bit more serious, and I think based on these images we can pretty much tell that, yeah, they have refined it a little bit. It looks a little bit brighter. It's not as, like, foggy kind of looking, or, like, you know, kind of like washed out as it was before. It's a little brighter and nicer, and that's always an appreciated thing, and I do hope that this is the case here. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, in basically simple terms, that's pretty much it. We've gone through the information. What do you guys think about this rumor? Do you guys think it's real? Do you think it's fake? Let me know in the comment section down below, as I would love to know your opinions on it. Also, again, thank you for the support on the channel, guys. I know I've been really not uploading a lot lately. I'm getting back on the grind again. Found myself an apartment in Belgium. Moved here to be with my girlfriend, found an apartment, and I'll be moving into that apartment, well, in August, so it's going to be a while before then. So yeah, July is going to be a bit, like, random, as you may have noticed, for the last few months. It's going to be a bit random, but hopefully by then things will be fine. And also, do expect, though, a trailer in the coming month, right? In July, there's got to be definitely a trailer for BDSP and Legends Arceus. Guaranteed. I really feel it. Like, there's no way we can go for this long of a drought without getting a trailer soon. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching. Let's move on for Alex. I'll see you next time. Peace out and bye-bye.